The most entitled person who played with lives. Until fate played back, some people don't just believe the world revolves around them. They force it to. They manipulate, they demand, they push people into impossible choices just to see how far they'll bend. But when you live like that, eventually, something bends the other way. There was a man who had everything: money, influence, and a belief that others existed only to serve him. He didn't just demand obedience. He expected people to sacrifice for him. It started with little things. A dinner reservation wasn't ready. He'd berate the staff until they bumped someone else from their table. A flight was delayed. He'd scream until an airline employee found a way to get him on another one, no matter who was displaced. But he didn't just inconvenience people. He forced them into impossible moral dilemmas for his own amusement. One night, his driver mentioned his daughter was in the hospital, needed surgery. The man smirked and said, "I need you tonight. Stay, and I'll triple your salary. Leave, and don't bother coming back." The driver hesitated. His hands clenched the wheel. The man just waited, amused, as if watching a rat struggle in a trap. The driver left. Then there was the assistant. She had worked for him for years, endured every cruelty. One morning, she got a call. Her mother had collapsed. The hospital needed a next of kin immediately. She rushed to tell him, breathless, desperate. "No," he said simply, sipping his coffee. "Finish the presentation first. If you leave now, you're fired." Tears welled in her eyes. "Tick-tock," he said, tapping his watch. She stayed. Her mother died alone. He never gave it a second thought. People were pawns, tools. Then, one day, he got a phone call. His lawyer. There was a situation. A business deal had gone wrong, very wrong. His name was all over documents that shouldn't have existed. "Fix it," he ordered. "It's not that simple," his lawyer said. He laughed. "Everything is that simple. Find someone to take the fall." Silence on the line. "Then, that's the problem. Someone already did." His stomach twisted. "Who?" "Your assistant." His breath caught. No, no, she wouldn't, she did. She had signed the papers. Documents he never checked. Transactions he never noticed. In his arrogance, he had assumed she was nothing more than an extension of himself, that she would never dare act without him. She had. And the numbers. They pointed to him. He called her. Straight to voicemail. A text popped up. Just 3 words. Tick. Tock. That's when the knock came at the door. When you force people into impossible choices, be careful. One day, they might make one that ends with you.